Ayo, what is up everybody, SS Samurai 7 here. In today's Project Zomboid video, I'm seeing how long I can survive as an unemployed worker in the apocalypse. For my traits, I went with a couple random things that reminded me of myself, and then randomly chose our survivor. Meet Emerson Gannon. How long will I be able to survive? Comment your guess down below, and without further ado, let's get right into it. On waking up day 1 in Rosewood, I noticed I wasn't in a house. I walked outside and saw that we were in the police station. Amazing luck. I started off searching the front office. After finding a gun holster, I peeked out the back and spotted a police car, but it was locked. After resuming looting, I found my way into the cells and through another side door. The station could be good for a base, but I wasn't too sure yet. Then I found the locked armory with a bunch of weapons, and I figured I would live here for now instead of taking everything with us. I equipped a jacket and searched the back half of the building where I found a bunch of weapons, bags, and gear. Once everything was searched, I deposited things into the armory. I realized there wasn't a fridge or oven in this place, so it might not be the best base location. I looked around to see if anything caught my eye, and I saw another building across the street that might be worth checking out. So I started clearing out some zombies. The building ended up being the fire department. I checked out a car in the parking lot. It seemed fine, and with the key inside, all we needed was gas. After cleaning the outside of the fire station, I made my way in to finish clearing it out. Only one zombie was inside, and after killing it, it was perfect time for some TV. I made some dinner and started to loot the building. This place had a ton of good stuff, mainly tools, mechanic supplies, and medicine. Another good thing about coming here is that all the fireman clothing is really good and well protected from bites and scratches. With our fresh gear equipped, I went outside to do some more clearing until the backyard was fully empty of the dead. I started doing a little organizing for the rest of the night by putting in the extra clothes into the locker. Not wanting to attract any zombies to my new home, I turned off the lights and went to bed. When I woke up the next day, it was raining, so I did some housework clearing out the zombie inside, and then organizing my storage room. By noon, everything was good enough for my OCD, so I sat and watched some Life and Living. After that, I decided it was time to grab the guns from the police station, so I went outside and instantly saw a herd. I tried to sneak around it, but alerted some to my location. I made a dash towards the police station where there was even more zombies outside. I swiftly ran inside, closing the doors behind me, finding my way to the safe room, where I was luckily able to grab all the best stuff, and then made my way out encumbered from all the goods. I stopped by the mini fridge on the way out to grab a bite to eat, and then made my way out the back where I ran home. When I got back, I dropped the duffel bag on the ground and turned to fight the horde behind me, equipped with 2 batons and a dream. After all of that killing, I was exhausted, so I went upstairs to enjoy some TV. There was still a lot of zombies around our base, and with no curtains up yet, I grabbed some planks and boarded up a couple windows. And then I went to sleep. Day 3 began with some cereal, then more TV. After that, I went outside to clear any roamers that had made their way over overnight. Today, I wanted to go search the nearby houses to get curtains for my base. The first house only had 1 curtain and a little bit of food, but then when I got over to the garage, there was a generator sitting right there. I grabbed a couple things and then picked up the generator and took it back home, and then went back out to the houses. The next one I searched had a load of food and books, but with no curtains, I headed back out. The next house had everything we needed. curtains, food, and even a couple more books. Now feeling a little more satisfied with our haul, I headed back to the fire station, where I did a little more housekeeping before bed. Day 4 started off like usual with some TV, then I went back out to the houses. Along the way I got baited out by a group of zombies. I got to the next house and found a pin, so I started marking off the houses I've searched so far. There was thankfully a lot of curtains and food here. While looting, I attracted a couple zombies to me, but since I was encumbered and didn't want to fight, I ran home where I was able to completely curtain off the entire bottom floor. I watched some noon television, then went back out into the wasteland, returning to kill the zombies. The neighboring house seemed like it was in the process of being moved out of. Luckily, they hadn't moved everything out yet, so I was able to get some decent stuff. I returned back outside where I noticed a car in the intersection. A full tank of gas. Now we just needed a gas can. The house across the street had an abundance of food inside. Before I forgot, I marked the car on my map, then returned home just in time for some TV. By this point, I was pretty tired, so I did a little reading before bed. And while I'm asleep and cozy, if you're all enjoying the video, consider leaving a like. It's quick to do and really helps out the channel. Anyway, let's get back into the video. The next day I made myself a stale meat patty I collected in a house the day prior. Yummy! I finished a book and put it in the new finished books poll and went outside to start my day. I wanted to search left of my base today, so I ventured over there. Searching a Gigamart truck that didn't have too much inside. The truck was the same story, so I went to look inside the van. Boom, jackpot. A gas can we can use to fuel our car, along with seeds for our future survival. The keys were inside and the mechanics weren't too bad either, but the horde that I led over to the police station had migrated outside, so I figured I should start clearing them out. Let's go! Another bulletproof vest and another gun. I returned home to deposit our spoils and watch some TV. Then I went to go grab some gas from the car and got ambushed by the dead. I searched the house they came from, then returned home, where I watched TV and read Electronics Volume 1 before heading to sleep. Day 6 started off early at 3 a.m. Wanting to check to see if our car was drivable, I went outside, added some gas, then stuck the key in. Now was the moment of truth. Nice, it runs. I wanted to grab the rest of the gas from the car, but it started raining, and figuring the fastest way to go about things was to take my car, I drove it over, then emptied out the wrecked car and returned home with my full tank. Although all of the windows on the bottom floor had a sheet over them, I hadn't boarded all of them up yet. So I started dismantling extra furniture around the building to collect planks and then added them to the windows. Then I went to watch TV and read a little until it stopped raining. A little bored from not being able to do much all day, I went out to clear some of the dead. I decided to take a peek inside the courthouse, and after looting the entire building, there wasn't much there, so I returned home empty-handed and went to bed. After starting my day off with some fried chicken and morning TV, I went out to do a little more killing. Eventually making my way to the bank, I realized this is close to where I was in the last series. Now knowing where the school was, I marked it on my map. As I was doing that, I could hear the helicopter hovering over nearby. I swiftly tried to run home before anything saw me. But by the time I had got back, the helicopter had probably attracted tens, maybe hundreds of zombies to my nearby location. Eventually I arrived back home, I grabbed a couple books to read and headed to the safest room, until I felt it was quiet enough to leave. When I looked outside, I could see tons of zombies swarming the field, and a couple saw me. After fighting the dead for hours, I came back inside to clean myself off before going to sleep. Day 7, I checked my wound from the previous day and it had gone away. It was too late to watch Life and Living, so I ate a hot dog and went to clear more zombies. Until Emerson Gannon had officially survived 7 days. After 194 zombies killed, I checked out my skills. Pretty good. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, consider leaving a like, and comment down below any tips you have for me. I'm still pretty new to the game, so anything helps. And while you're down there, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. My name is ASUS Samurai 7. Thank you all so much for the support on the past couple videos, and I will see y'all guys in the next one. Peace out.